All right, here's a little trick that I come up with. I'm sure somebody's tried it before, but I searched on YouTube and couldn't find anything. I'm trying to get this frame apart for my 31, and it wasn't coming apart, not even trying to. And I fooled with it for about 4 hours, and I'm trying to get it apart without screwing the glass up because it's got an old sticker on it, and I thought that would be cool to leave. But I got to get it apart, and it was rusted to really tight, and all the brackets are rusted that hold it together. So I had to, I'll show you. So I went ahead and drilled the bolts out because there's no getting them out. That, and I guess this one over here, I think there's a piece that comes up inside here, and that was a bolt and a nut, and I had to chop that out. But I couldn't get the frame apart. I tapped on it, because you don't want to tap on it too much or you just tear up the glass. So I tapped on it as much as I dare, so I figured that isn't working. And I soaked it in penetrating oil, and nothing seemed to move anything. So I got me a piece of threaded rod right here, and I stuck a nut on here to give it a foot, big footprint. And then I greased the threaded rod real good and stuck another nut here, and then just put a socket on it. And you just very carefully tighten this up. Of course, I put tape on the back to see if I could isolate any mess ups with the nut against the glass. I want to keep a little air back here. I don't want anything touching the glass here or here, because if it does and you put a load on this, it'll just shatter this glass. So you want to be careful that that nut doesn't touch the glass and this nut here doesn't touch the glass. And I have tightened it up, and right now it's loose. It's coming apart. It's hard to see, but it's pushing it apart. So this is working very well, because I've looked on YouTube and people look like they got hammers and beat on it, and of course they shatter the glass. And then once you shatter the glass, it probably wouldn't be any big deal because you just hit the snot out of it with a block of wood, and I'm sure it'll come apart. But if you decide to save the glass, then this push bar, just a piece of threaded rod and a nut and a socket, and it's pushing the thing apart. And within 5 minutes of putting it on there, it come apart that much. And I stopped doing it so I could take a real quick video. So I am good with this. And I finished painting my steering wheel that I was working on yesterday and the day before and the day before. There it is. And it looks good from this distance in the dark. But it's going to work okay. I could spend more time with it, but heck with it. And I just put about 8 cans of paint on it, so she'll be fine. I'll still look for another one because I have a feeling the crack's probably going to come back on me. But it's good enough. So I can move on to something else. So here we are. All right, back to the windshield. I'm going to get this sucker apart and pull the glass out of it and see if I could put new stripping in it. It just rusted and stuck. There's no holes in it. So I think we're going to be okay. There's a sticker. Yeah. I think it's over here. Yeah, I just thought I'd leave it. I can't make out what that is. 92 or 32 or something. Oh well. Yeah, there's another one. This one, I think the backing came off of that one. but I'm just going to leave them. All right, well, I'll let you look at it after I get it apart. If I don't break the glass, I'll just pretend that I did not break the glass, because it'd be too embarrassing to get it apart, all this trouble, and then wind up breaking the glass. But I am gonna fart with it a little bit more. All right, see y'all later.